Hey, Eurovoxers,
Hey,
we are back.
Hello.
I'm joined
hello.
by the beautiful Clara,
Oh, thank you.
Spanish senorita, and Welsh Chris.
Yeah.
Ah.
Iechyd.
But hey, guys, how's your week going? We're here to talk Darude tonight, actually. Bit of a shock announcement this week for Finland that Darude is like a superstar, like worldwide known DJ. He's going to be representing Finland at Eurovision, and he's got 3 songs, I think, in UMK. Definitely shock news. But guys, let us know in the comments what you think of Darude's selection for Finland. Are you happy? Do you know who he is? Because, you know, I mean, I like to think that you guys don't know how old I am, but I'm old, and I can remember his first hit from the 90s. But yeah, let us know in the comments, guys. Join us. But Chris, what do you think this announcement?
I was just like everybody else, really, really shocked. He would have probably been one of the last people I would have expected for Finland. But yes, I'm shocked in a good way. I'm thinking it'd be a good, if it's going to be a bit of a club anthem as well with the rock singer Sebastian Rayman, which has been mentioned, will be the performer with him as well. I think we could be in for something good, and certainly by the reactions by fans, it's a very good shock announcement by the Finnish broadcaster YLE. So yeah, it's thumbs up for me anyway.
I'm really looking forward to listen to his song because he has a very distinguished, very characteristic sound, which is the 90s. And for me, the 90s is the sound of his music, and this style of doing EDM, is it called?
I don't know. I thought it was something else, but go on.
Oh, no, probably,
I think it is.
like, you know,
Sorry.
like the rave, the raves.
I think you're right. Let's say hello to Grodno in the live chat. Hello to Grodno.
From Belarus. Hello, Belarus.
How you doing? Thank you for joining us, Chris. You're a big fan of Belarus at the moment after your Junior Eurovision.
Oh, definitely. I absolutely love it. I want to go back. It's amazing. So. Yeah, and I remember Grodno as well. He was interacting during the live stuff we did in Belarus with Jess and myself. So I remember Grodno.
Well, much love to you, Grodno. Thank you very much. But talking about Darude, because that's why we're here tonight, I have to say, I was really shocked about the announcement, but so happy. One, I think it's great that they've got such a huge star to take part. I think he's going to draw a lot of attention to Eurovision. Obviously, we don't know the song. He's got these. I think they're doing 3 songs at UMK, and the Finnish public will choose from one. But yeah, really excited. Love the fact that he's teaming up with this guy. Is it Sebastian?
Sebastian Rayman.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the guy, if I'm honest, but the fact that I think he's in a rock band or he's a rock singer, can't wait to see the combination between dance and rock. So yeah, I think this is big news for Eurovision, and we really weren't expecting it. There was lots of kind of people wondering who's Finland going to choose after Sara Aalto, because she was quite a big star in her own right. Obviously, she tried a few times before, but I have to say I'm so excited to hear these songs. Like literally, I'm about to burst. I can't wait until we get to hear them. And Clara, what you said about it being very 90s, I can't wait to go back to the 90s, man. I miss the 90s. And there's a lot of kind of retro inspired songs we've heard already in some of the national finals. A lot of kind of like electronica dance as well. Obviously, we had Late Malawi. That's a very retro song. Let's just go to the live chat. Hello to Deep. How you doing? Where are you joining us from, Deep? Let us know. And what do you think of Darude taking part in Eurovision in Israel? Hello to Orion in Uruguay. Hello, Orion. How you doing? Thank you for joining us again. We're talking about Darude. Let us know what you think. But Clara, what do you think? We're just going to get 3 kind of samey dance songs, or do you think we're going to get a diverse trio to choose from?
Actually, when I read that there was going to be 3 songs, I don't know why my man thought that it was going to be 3 songs in one. So because he's a DJ, he can actually do that. And I thought there was going to be like different moods along the song, but it would be very interesting to see if he actually comes with 3 different moods, like in individual songs, because I've heard, I went back and reviewed his music because of course, it's been a long time since I heard anything from Darude. And it always seems to have this, as I mentioned before, this very characteristic beat and this very characteristic elements, which always seems to have like the same mood, which is awesome and like makes you want to party. But I'm wondering if is he going to switch and make those different songs very, very noticeably different. And I'm also very curious to see how this new, I don't want to call it era, but like this 2000, this first decade, or yeah, maybe are we in the first decade, second decade of this 2000, how that music has influenced in his music producing, or because he's so 90s, or like the Darude we really know is very 90s. So I'm really looking forward to see his new influences now. Or is he going to stay true to his 90s beat?
I hate to spoil it for you. We're almost in the third decade.
Okay, thank you.
You're older than you think.
But he still performs as well, Darude. So if there's a choice of 3 songs, he might go something retro. He might do something a bit more modern to his sound. So I think we might be a bit surprised in regards to what he will bring to the the national final, where the public have to choose one of the 3 songs. But he'll be quite diverse, and he still performs now. So I think there'll be a bit of a modern and a bit of a retro feel, and there'll be something right in the middle.
I really hope he goes for retro. I want Darude to take me back to like the end of the 90s, because that's when I was I don't want to sound finishing school, because you know how old I am, but that's when I was finishing school, guys. And I was big into music at that time. And Sandstorm, it's like an anthem, wasn't it, of that year? You play that song to anyone and they know it instantly. And there was another one, Chris, you mentioned it earlier.
Feel the Beat.
Feel the Beat. I played that one before we came on here, and as soon as I heard it, I thought, oh, I remember that song. So I really hope he takes me back to the 90s. Just go to the live chat again. Grodno is saying he hopes Darude isn't alone on stage. I don't think he will be, guys. Any opinions on that?
I can't imagine. If he's having another singer with him as well, he definitely won't be alone. And the fact that they've chosen him, I think there's going to be fireworks and there's going to be pyrotechnics. That's what I expect from Darude, with the kind of the feel of the music. So
Orion, you were watching Eastie Law, but now they're showing the news. Oh, how's Eastie Law going? Let us know, because we're not watching it tonight, but we will catch up with the results. Hello to Sasha Tomincic. I never know if I say your name right, Sasha. It's either Tomincic or Tominkic. I'm so sorry for getting it wrong, but good evening to you. I think you're in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Grodno saying, thank you, Chris. He loves Wales too. Can't wait for Wales to go to Eurovision, not only junior.
Well, I can't see that happening, but it would be nice if it did. So,
Sasha, you're my girl. You think Darude will kill it? I'm with you there. A little bit early to say, but he'll be amazing. I don't think there's any doubt he's going to be amazing on stage. Chris, what you said about him, I can't remember what you saying about bringing the party vibe.
Yeah,
we had the name of the guy's totally gone from my head. Poland last year.
Gromi.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't qualify, but just having a DJ and a singer on stage, they brought the party, so it can be done. I really hope he's going to make a club vibe.
I felt they were a bit flat last year, so maybe that's why they didn't, in my opinion, qualify. I think he'll be different. I think he will qualify, but how far up the table he goes in the grand final might be a different matter. Will the public like that sound? And the grand final might be a different matter. It takes me back to all those people in 2009, I believe, and they came last in the final from what I can remember, with that kind of dance kind of sound. So it'd be interesting to see if Finland can do better this year.
Let's say hello, guys, to Ana Rita Nunes. Kisses from Portugal. Oh, my beautiful Portugal. I miss Portugal. Clara, you miss it too, I think.
I miss it so much. I discovered the other day that in my supermarket, they are starting to sell pastéis de nata, and I bought so many.
I swear I put on about 10 kilograms in when I was in Lisbon, just because of pastel de nata. But hello to Anna. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope to come back to Portugal soon, maybe for Eurovision. Who knows? Anna, let us know in the comments what you think of Portugal's songs this year as well. Is it Canan? A lot of people creating a lot of hype around him. Let us know, Anna. Sasha, I always pronounce it right. I can't remember how I said it now. I'm going to say Tomincic. Give me a thumbs up if that's right, Sasha Tomincic. But yeah, you know, I love already that we've got a diverse range of songs from the national finals and from we've only had 4 selected for Tel Aviv, but I think it's going to be a really diverse year.
Oh, definitely. Because with Payenda being representing Austria as well, and the music that she produces, like an electro pop sound, there's another kind of style of music, and it's just going to be such a good year of diverse ranges of music. And yeah, with the club feel we're going to get with Darude, it's going to be another level again.
And Clara, we were kind of expecting loads of Fuegos and toys.
Yeah, I'm really happy that they're not going for that. It's good to have a change. Last year it was already about Fuego and toy, and now this year is about something different. And I can remember that last year at this stage, or even a month later, we were still thinking, this might be a little bit of a weak Eurovision. And then after the revamps came and we heard the songs again, we were like super excited for the festival, and we realized it was going to be a big year. But now this year we already know by the songs we already have, even if there's a few and the names, we are already excited for this 2019.
I wonder if Darude is going to be the biggest name we get this year.
Very
Bring back ABBA.
Well, they're doing a few songs anyway, so they could possibly.
Oh, could you? That would literally kill me if ABBA were to perform at Eurovision. I would go in. That's like life goals.
Fanboy, properly fanboy, definitely.
I actually think I would pass out. I would faint. If you thought I went mad over Ugo and Bush Pepper, wait until I get near ABBA. Tasha's saying Portugal's national selection's very different and interesting. I love the fact that Portugal don't ever try and go with a particular formula. They just produce very Portuguese music that relates to their culture, you know, with really interesting artists, and they're doing the same this year. It hasn't always worked many times, obviously with Salvador. Landslides. Grodno is saying entries for Belarusian selection are coming to an end soon. More than 80 entries from 12 countries have been submitted. Wow, that's a lot for Belarus. That's great. You've had some great songs over the years, Grodno. Anna Rita Nunez. Let us know where in Portugal you're from, Anna. We'd love to know. You love Conan's music. It's really different. Hope he qualifies. Little curious on how they're going to arrange the stage. But also, Anna, let us know what you think about Darude representing Finland. Do you know Darude's music? Are you an oldie like me and remember it first time around?
For me, his music always, I heard it. I have a really good I have a memory of being in my high school outdoors, and the older kids were playing this kind of music, and for me it was like, wow, I want to be older like them so I can actually party to this kind of music.
And now we're all wishing we could be younger.
Anna is just telling us that she's from near Lisbon. Beautiful city. When Eurovision finished, Anna, we went to Sintra. Loved. Oh, wasn't it amazing, Clara?
Oh yeah, we love the castle. We love the area. I don't know. It was Portugal is really beautiful.
Oh, that was we were so exhausted on that day, I remember. But you get somewhere like Sintra and just see all the beauty and the stunning architecture of the castle is amazing.
Yellow as well, if I remember right.
Yeah, I was a little scared of the heights, but. I'm always scared of heights. So yeah, we'll see what Darude brings to UMK. I'm not quite sure when we get the song. Do we know when we get the songs released?
Because we've just had the dates of the national final, I believe. 8th, 15th, and 22nd of February. So I believe they're going to be the dates of songs are going to be released the 8th, 15th, and the 22nd of February, I believe.
Yeah, so they're doing what they did with Sarah last year, is a different song each week. So I wonder what order they'll come in, whether the best will come. I'm sure they're coming in a random order. But yeah, I quite like that approach, actually. It keeps you waiting, keeps you guessing what's going to come.
That's what happened with Sarah last year, thinking, oh, what's going to come next? And it sounded better. And then when the national final happened, it kind of all gelled and worked together. And my favourite won. So I was very happy there.
Oh, I should have been Dominoes, just saying.
And by releasing one track a week, you have the chance to listen it for a few times and just focusing on that track. Whereas if you get a bunch of songs at the same time, you don't have that much time to really analyze each song individually. And you go like, okay, today I have 20 minutes, so I'll just like play them all along and see which one stays. But like, I think this is a good opportunity to listen to the song calmly.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. So we've only got a week. Did you say the 8th, Chris?
8th. I believe the 8th is the first song will be released.
So next Friday we get the first one. Can't wait. Hoping for retro. Retro with the rock vibe.
There's bound to be.
Retro with the rock vibe. But guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. If you're not watching us live, let us know in the comments what you think of Darude's participation. And let us know, ask us any questions. We love interacting with you guys via our live chats and via our comments. And thank you so much for the support. But if you haven't yet, please do subscribe. A little cheer for subscribe, guys. Subscribe to our channel. We really, really appreciate it. Find us on Facebook. Give us a like on there. Look us up on Twitter. Send us a tweet. Also, check out our pictures and our they're not tweets on Instagram, but just check us out on Instagram. You can follow us on there, Eurovoxx, or follow us individually. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much. Have a great evening.
Catch you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye then.